I'm gonna have to get to that point. All right. What's happening, good people? We are live, and we got our 5-minute segment where we just shoot the breeze for a little bit until we get some folks on, and at 8 o'clock we'll officially open up the show with Miss Fire and Smoke herself, with the nephew by her side. Yeah.
We only need one. It's over.
All right.
I'm drinking.
I'm gonna come tap into some of them Smoky TV skills and learn how to just go and do some pre-recording and edit my show like they do.
Mm-hmm.
I'm sorry.
That's what
That's what we do.
Hey, I ain't mad at it. But we're gonna catch them on a day while they recording, and we're gonna come and do our live segment on their show, and then we just gonna be talking some trash.
That's fine.
Hey, nephew, we're gonna talk about
pretty much how it goes.
That's
how it goes. Though.
The new episode dropped Saturday. You'll see.
Right. All right. I'm gonna check it out. What's up, good people? As you coming on the room, stay on. We got a fire show today with Fire and Smoke. 8 o'clock, 4 more minutes. I'll be starting officially, opening up, giving my introductions. And right now we are just getting we clearing the air, getting ready. I need a smoke first. Hold on. One of my favorites all time. Work of Art Maduro. Toro Fuente. It ain't a Friday, it ain't Fuente Friday, but I'm gonna make it do what it do. Yeah. Nephew.
Yo.
What's happening with you, boy?
Ain't nothing much, man. Walking, talking, and breathing.
Man, ain't nothing wrong with that, brother.
Walking,
Nothing
talking,
wrong with that. It's a blessing. It's a blessing to be alive. All right, my folks are coming on. Welcome to the show. In 3 more minutes, we're going to be officially kicking it off and starting. Stick with me because we got a fire show for you, because we got the Fire and Smoke. Miss Shirley McClellan in the house, and right by her side is the Mr. Culture Adult, Mr. Nephew. Right. Yeah. Culture Adult. I'll make that Negro stand up mid-show and show him he got shorts on.
I definitely will too.
He do.
I know.
Shorts. It is freezing. 30 degrees.
It was 45 degrees. Well, I was in work. I don't wear in work. I gotta wear clothes.
It was 18 degrees this morning when
I seen that little video of him outside with his shorts on.
Yeah.
Showing the New England in the house. This ain't nothing. This ain't nothing. All right, somebody done lost somebody. What happened? All right, there we go. No, we got who we got. Somebody was coming in there. All right. Got 2 more minutes. JFerg, man. Bro, I got that bag. I gave Chester his stuff. And what I did break him off with a bottle of that rum, man. I couldn't do. My brother always gifted me something.
You gave up a bottle of rum?
I did, man. I did.
It is gone.
Yeah. Hey, look.
That's swag.
That swag bag mean.
Good Lord.
Yeah.
Good Lord.
You
gotta see what we're gonna do next year. It's gonna be even crazier next year.
Hey, I promise you that. We got Venita up in the 18-wheeler.
Good evening, everybody. Good evening. How's everybody doing?
hello.
Now,
What up?
I know your daughter got to be driving.
Baby girl took the wheel from me today.
Took the wheel. Woo.
Yes, she did. So that's all right. We're still moving. As y'all can see, I'm probably gonna be rocking back and forth. How's everybody today?
Don't come and knocking.
Pretty good.
Truck rocking.
Good.
All right. Well, look here. We got 60 more seconds, and we're gonna officially open up the show. What's happening, Kathy? Everything going fine, girl. One of the faithful, one of the few that don't miss a show. And that's Miss Kathy Pusey right there. There she go. Hey, Miss Adrian, how you doing? Looking good, girl. Always another one that always can come on when she can come on. Miss Adrian Felton up there in BMO. Adrian need to be here. Adrian, I know she need to be here. All right, all right. Hey, Uptown Cigars, Uptown Cigars, Uptown. What's happening? What's happening, man? Everything good. Just got finished talking with him, and he said, hey, how can I get on the Smoking Jacket broadcast? We're going to make it happen. All right. Matter of fact, let me just put this up there. It is 8 o'clock. Well, I ain't going to put it up there just yet, but I will. Actually, I will. If you got any kind of content, you got any ideas how to do the show, what you want to see on the show, if you want to be on the show, got a brand that you want to promote, that topic to be discussed on the show. We just don't do cigars. We just smoke cigars and do our libations while we do the show. Amen. That's why it's called a Smoking Jacket Broadcast. So if you got any ideas, email us at smokingjacketbroadcast@gmail.com. That's enough of that. Look, I am your host, Dr. Sayso, and right now I'm going to just go around the room and let everybody introduce themselves. And since Venita's in her 18-wheeler and she's rocking and rolling, I don't know where she's at, where she's going. Hopefully she's going home, but I'm going to just let her open up. Venita, what's going on in your world, girl?
Oh my goodness, I'm working out here. I call myself trying to get out the Midwest and go to the South where it was warmer and found snow in Memphis. So I'm just doing what I do.
All right, I hear you. How things been? I know you're on that road. I know you can't wait to get back home and whatnot. And so any new developments? I'm
going to be out here until the weekend. No, I'm still recovering from Destination Herb.
Yeah.
I'm still recovering from that for a good time.
Yeah, I know what you mean, girl. It was definitely fire, and we a time was had, and like they say, Miami don't owe us nothing. If anything, we owe it.
It made me realize that I'm getting older, and I'm slowing down a little bit, just a little bit. Let me tell you what made me realize I was getting older on Saturday when I couldn't go hang out with y'all at the lounge and I was in bed from 10 o'clock. Oh wow.
That part right there. Yeah. Mr. JFerg, Mr. Destination Herb himself. What's going on in your world, bro?
Shit, I'm in straight planning mode for 25, brother. Like we got our next event coming up on the 16th of February. So I just dropped that. We're working on that right now. And then we got another event that we're working on for April. So I'm multitasking, because the one that we're doing on the 16th, that's going to be a monthly thing that we're going to do at the art gallery every month. And then this other joint I'm launching in April. So it's very
right. All right, that's cool. Look here, I got to give a shout out to Miss Salsa. We are broadcasting live from the iconic Cigar Palace right here in Alexandria, Virginia. Salsa, thank you for letting me utilize your place and your space. The broadcast, the Smoking Jacket broadcast right here live at Cigar Palace. And more power to you. We thank you for what you do and everything that you mean to the cigar community in the DMV. All right, and we got Miss Kia Watts. How you doing, girl? Everything good? Glad to see you on the show. Stoney just came on. What's happening, Stoney? The newest member of the Smoking Jacket broadcast. What's going on?
Good evening. Good evening. I apologize. I have some technical difficulties here for a moment, but I seem like I got them straightened out, so I apologize.
Hey, check this out, Stoney. Ain't no apologies needed. You getting paid for this? Look, if you came on at 8:59 and we still here, it's still all good.
Okay.
Smoke TV pay their folks. I can't pay nobody. Nephew got that kind of money. All right, I ain't got that kind of money. All right. So, man, look, give us an update, man. You getting ready and getting prepared for Chicago Cigar Week? Because we coming, baby.
Yes, sir. Looking forward to having you all. Actually, was out today trying to get a few different things taken care of as far as the venue. So you're definitely in the planning process. Gonna have some updated information probably within the next week and a half. So yeah, we definitely behind the scenes getting things done on our end. So we are looking forward to having you guys.
All right, sounds good,
wonderful.
my brother. Miss Sheryl, I don't mean to be rushing nobody, but we're gonna get to the content, to the meat, to the rib and the bone. All right, Miss, she is. You see, she got Sheryl up there, but like I said, everybody here get a nickname for free. But she is known as the analyst, and that's Miss Sheryl. Sheryl, how you doing, girl? I ain't even gonna tell you why I call you. I ain't even gonna tell you why I call you the analyst. But go ahead on.
I am broadcasting from the beautiful historic cigar lounge here, just north of Orlando in Longwood. Tonight, my Herb Circle is about 70 or so of us. We do a monthly cigar takeover. So tonight, there's about 70 plus of us and some vendors out here taking over the lounge. So I'm going to be on mute so you all won't hear the music and see all the people coming back for it. So I'm actually inside. We're actually outside. It's gorgeous weather finally here tonight. We're in the 60s.
All right. Well, we got him live sitting right here next to me at Cigar Parlor, right here where he is Employee of the Year, Employee of the Month, Employee of the Day, Employee of all time. That is Mr. Power to the People. Chester, what you got, brother?
I'm still mad I missed destination. God damn it. But that swag bag, good Lord, that was vicious.
Yeah, I gave him a swag bag.
That told me everything I needed to know.
Yeah.
I can only imagine.
It was
good work, though, bro. Good work.
Yes, sir. Yes, sir. It was nice. Well, here we are to the content, to the moment. The woman of the hour and the man of the hour. I'm going to include that, Shirley. You don't mind, do you? The man of the hour with you. Side by side. We ain't even, I'm sure that news already been broken. Dynasty. Yeah, Duck Dynasty. No, I ain't going to do my man like that. But here we are with the iconic owner of the Fire and Smoke Cigar. Let me get this right now because a lot of people don't understand. Parlor. Not lounge, but Fire and Smoke Cigar. We're going to ask her to break that thing down too. All right. Fire and Smoke Cigar Parlor. All right. And she is, when she don't fit in, she stand out. Because she ain't ordinary, she extraordinary. All right? She don't imitate, she don't perpetrate, she don't duplicate. She is who she is. And that is Miss Shirley McClellan. All right, owner, proprietor of the Fire and Smoke Cigar Lounge, sitting right there next to her boo thing.
First of all,
Mr. Nephew, the culture of dope, and he is a member of Smoke. Is it Smoky TV?
Stay Smoky TV.
Stay Smoky TV. All right. There it is right there. You heard it first, and we're going to get together, and we're going to do something. We're going to collaborate, and we're going to do some things, and we're going to make some things happen. Right now, this is all on Miss Shirley. Miss Shirley, how you doing?
I'm well. Yeah. Thank you very much for asking, and thank you for that very kind greeting. Thank you very much. Thank you. Hi, everyone.
No, look, everybody on this end is good. Let us once again thank Miss Kidd. Miss Kidd Watts, thank you. Some people, you give honor where honor is due, and she is well deserving of any intro that anybody could give her of everything that's good, nothing negative, because she is the event lady. All right, and we're gonna talk about that in a minute because Shirley is coming up on 5. Look, let me tell you something. From 2017 to today, 6+ years of birthday parties, of celebrations, brunches, celebrity shows. I think she about the only lounge that can say she done had Raheem Devon and a couple other celebrities. Ed Lover. I don't know how she do it, but she got some, like, the old saying, some people got the oranges, but she got the juice. And here she is right here on the Smoking Jacket broadcast, and she's coming up on a 500 event in 6 years. You the hardest working woman in lounge parlor business. So how do you do it?
Determination.
Not to mention, hold on. And this is the 1 year anniversary that she was on. Was it Baltimore 45?
Yeah.
On the news? Yeah. In January. I remember that segment. I ain't even got Baltimore news, but what I did was I hooked some rabbit ears antennas up on my TV and I pointed them in Baltimore's direction, and girl, I caught it.
Actually, I was on ABC and Fox 45.
All right, ABC.
I just didn't have the video recorded of ABC, but I was on both channels.
All right. Well, I'm gonna get that for you.
That was last year after my 5th year anniversary. Yeah.
Okay. All right. That sounds good. So tell me. I asked you the question and I cut you off. How do you do?
It's just, look, you got to pivot in business. You got to keep going. You got to stay persistent. You got to take risks. I just do whatever I need to do to keep going. And I don't, I just don't have, I don't have failure as an option. And if something doesn't work out, then I have to figure out what will. So I just do what I need to do. I mean, I guess I attribute it to my upbringing, the things, my experiences, my education. You just gotta know how to pivot and whatever is thrown at you, and taking it in stride, keep going, staying faithful though. I'm a religious woman, you know what I mean? And I believe wholeheartedly in what God has for me. And your blessings come with work. You can't sit back and wait on it. You gotta work for it. So I do everything that I possibly can so that, things will work out as I need them to.
Yeah. And I love your resiliency. I love your tenacity. Very tenacious. I remember at one time when we were going through that pandemic, and girl, you was at your last wits, but you stayed the course. Mm-hmm. You endured. You ran the race. We know the race is not given to the swift, but given to those that endure to the end. Absolutely. And you're definitely not at the end of the road, but you are still in the middle of the journey. Yeah. And we appreciate you. I appreciate you. I appreciate the things that you bring. I appreciate you being, a resilient Black woman in this business and holding your own. Matter of fact, I said it to you before. I love the way that you always do your cigar of the week, cigar of the day. Mm-hmm. And then you expound upon, the cigar, the notes and everything, and giving education along with ownership. And it's important because you're a woman in this industry, a force to be reckoned with, that not only just owns, but the product of which yourself. And then you got the man right there next to you, Mr. Culture of Dope, and he know a little bit of something. Yeah. A little bit of something. Yeah. Okay. Yeah. And so appreciative of the fact that, the collaboration, it's great, it's going, and I'm so glad to see you doing well. What we know that there has been a slight change. Yeah. And I was so happy to see it. I endorse it 100%. Tell us about that.
Which slight change?
You talking about
the what now?
PM.
Yes, yeah, that's it. Because we gotta let them know what time it is, why it's been implemented, and why you need to support it.
Okay. So anyone who knows Fire and Smoke, and those who don't know Fire and Smoke, let me tell you. Since my opening, not my grand opening, but since my opening in 2017, I have had the longest hours of any cigar lounge on the East Coast. When I started out in 2017, I will open my doors at 10 a.m. and sometimes not close until 7 a.m. My first manager, Reginald, he would be here after I leave. And we set the standard of, yeah, we'll keep the party going if you keep the register going, because he could stay late. So that has always been the standard. But over the years, a lot has changed. The price of doing business has changed. Cigar companies send us price increases every year. The rent that I started out with in 2017 is doubled. I paid thousands of dollars just to open my doors. We are constantly here till 4, 5, and 6 in the morning on a Tuesday night, on a Wednesday night, on a Friday night, on a Saturday night, on a Sunday night. If I'm the one who's closing, I have a life, right? I opened at noon. I've been here 12 hours already, and you're asking me to stay another 4. I have an elderly mom that I take care of. I take my grandson. It's a lot. It's a lot to stay late, but I do it for my customers. Now, when I can't stay, Howard has a whole job with the state of Maryland. So he got to get up in the morning. So he's gone. He can't stay all the time. If neither one of us can stay, then we have to pay somebody to stay. Maryland is proposing a minimum wage of $15. Right now, it's $7. But I have to pay somebody to work after my regular hours. I'm supposed to close at 12:30, but I'll stay open to 5 as a courtesy.
Yeah, and you've done that many a time. I noticed.
So what happened is the cost of business changed, right? So in order for me to keep the lights on, so I have to buy more cups. I gotta buy more paper towels. I gotta buy more toilet paper. We talking about the stuff, and I don't have a bar. All I sell is cigars and cigar accessories. I don't have a kitchen, none of that. So the only revenue stream I have is my cigars. And everything that I have to pay for my business come out of that revenue.
Exactly.
And if the price of that revenue, if the price of doing business has doubled in 5 years, then you have to pay to play. Period. If you want me here, if you're staying past 11 o'clock, you're using more. You're using more supplies. My lights is on. I'm paying more expenses. It costs a lot to stay for extended hours. And those numbers add up. So I have to make, in order to stay in business that kind of way, then it has to make sense and sense. So I'll be glad to stay to 4 or 5 in the morning.
When it makes sense.
If you come after 11, you're going to have to purchase 3 cigars or pay a $30 sitting fee. Either one.
And you know.
And I'm not even saying which one is the most. I have cigars that are $6, $7, $8, $9. 3 cigars could be $20. depending on what you purchase. So all kinds of rumors have gone around. Shirley charging $45 if you come after 11. Lies.
Well, you know what, Shirley, hold it right there. Hold it right there, Shirley. Let me tell you something. Let me tell you. Don't even feed into that. Matter of fact, don't even give negative energy its energy. Let me give it. Because one of the reasons I said, let me get her on the show. I saw the post. Mm-hmm. Because being in the industry, people ain't gonna understand it and they ain't gonna get it. They won't never get it until they put their hard-earned money, time, and everything else out there to do what you're doing. So I said, well, you know what? I ain't bring Shirley on just to be nosy. Matter of fact, I got a phone call last night. Well, what you I wanted to say go to hell. That's what I wanted to say. But you know, I try to be nice these days. Right. But bottom line is, just looking at me like I'm crazy. I am nice, man. Nephew, am I not nice?
All the time.
So all I'm saying is this. I brought her on because you got to understand the cost of business. You'll go anywhere else and won't complain about how you spend it, where you spend it. But as soon as we as a people come together and got to up our game to provide something for you to stay open for the good of what you want to do, and all of a sudden we got problems. So, you know, I had to bring you on. I had to let you give it, you know, and, you know, got to let you, you know, say, and, you know.
I can imagine all kinds of things are being said. She's so greedy. She this, she that. The price is the price, period. And it's not about who goes into business not to make money. Who? Not one entrepreneur said, I'm going to open my business and I just want to get by. Idiotic. It's idiotic. If you don't want to support, don't support. Because let me tell you what God showed me. For everybody who don't, he sent 10 who will. I'm still standing. I'm going to continue to stand. You don't like the rules? You have 10 other lounges to go to. God bless you. And I wish
let me say this. You know, there's passion in the voice that you're hearing because one, and she's not giving negative content to what, you know, the change she made. What it is frustration in knowing that for what she has done for the cigar community, how she has done it, the things that she do, to bend over backwards for, you know, to make people comfortable in her lounge, a place for you to smoke, a place for you to come, and only to be abused and talked about. You ain't got no complaint when you're there smoking and staying after, you know, 1 o'clock, 2 o'clock in the morning, because I seen some live posts that was at 2 o'clock in the morning when I'm rolling over with my prostate issues to get up and go to bed from. I know that was too much information, but then I, you know how it is. You can't go back to sleep. And you open your Facebook page, and here it is, Fire and Smoke, broadcasting live. Oh, here's what we're doing right now, and Shirley right in the mix of it. Yeah, you know, 2 o'clock in the morning.
And listen, other people cut off a game in the middle of it. You gotta go. Time to go.
Yeah.
I don't care where you go. You got to get the hell out of here.
You know what? I got to.
If you come to Fire and Smoke at 10 o'clock and you buy 2 cigars, I'm going to sit and wait for you to finish. Period. If you come to Fire and Smoke at 11 o'clock and you buy 3 cigars, then I'm there.
Yeah.
I'm there. So it is, if you want me to provide this atmosphere for you, I am more than willing to do it. But it costs. Where can you go where you don't pay?
Let me take the time. I got to give my co-host some of this energy right here. Stoney, what's happening, man? You got any questions for Shirley?
No questions at all. I'm listening astutely. Actually, everything she's saying, I can testify witness. I see it here on on a regular basis here in Chicago. I guess it's pretty much lounges around the country. You have the same kind of thing that you're enduring. So totally understand it. Sometimes change is necessary. You got to make sure things are profitable. It has to make sense.
Stoney, I got to ask a question, man.
All right.
What the hell kind of microphone you on, man? Because you coming through like Barry White. You done just resurrected this nigga. You done resurrected this nigga from the dead.
Actually, I had to switch to my phone because my laptop, for whatever reason, is not keeping the signal. So I'm actually on my phone now. So that's why I'm kind of moving around a little bit here.
What you got to pre-order the iPhone 18 or something?
It's a Samsung Z Fold.
Oh, damn. It's like that? Okay.
Yes,
Right.
sir.
Look here, JFerg. What you got, man?
I think we've talked about this in the past, and I said, we don't have that issue down here at all. Like, I don't know of any lounges down here that has, or that I've seen where they had to put any kind of like purchase requirement. But I mean, for the most part, like in my home lounge where I smoke every day, we got pretty much a consistent clientele that comes in here. It's usually the same people every single day, a few new faces in here and there, but I think it's one of the things where it's kind of like it's like an unwritten rule per se that people just know. Like when you come to the lounge, you support
And
the
Jay,
lounge.
most of the lounges in Florida have a bar, though, right?
I'm sorry?
Most of the lounges in Florida have a bar, right?
A lot of them do, yes. A lot of them do.
That makes a big difference.
Absolutely.
It definitely does.
It does. And you add the weight onto that. It does make a difference. And, her argument is, she don't have that option, that luxury. You bring in BYOB, bring your own bottle, and doing your own thing. So, like she said, she's surviving off the cigars.
But this is what we talk about. You wouldn't go to a restaurant and bring a meal with you. So why would you come to a cigar lounge and not?
I go to Outback Steak and I want a ribeye. They don't have it. You think I'm gonna give them my ribeye and tell them cook this steak for me? Yeah, no.
And I'm gonna tell you what else you can't do at Outback. You can't take your leftovers home and come back the next day and sit at a table and eat them. You can't do that.
Point in case. Point in case. Well, I just bought 4 cigars yesterday. You mean to tell me I got to buy 2 more today?
Yeah.
Yeah, it's a new day.
Yes.
It's a new day.
You can do that.
Chester, what you got, man?
You got,
Chester?
That'll be a box.
That's it. What you got, Chester?
On the flip side, I was in a lounge, not to be named, that normally closed at 10. Got there at 8 to celebrate a buddy of mine's retirement. We got there at 8. I got him a cigar. I got him a drink. Got me a cigar. Actually, I bought 2 cigars for myself and a drink. And 15 minutes later, they came and told us they're closing early. So we had to hurry up, finish the drinks, which was dangerous for me. I'm like, now you're sitting outside on the road right after drinking. But I just bought this cigar. So we ended up going to another cigar. But I get what you're talking about, and I totally understand that. Here at Cigar Palace, I know what they implement is if they're going to stay late, everybody digs in their pocket. Yeah, they dig in their pocket and they pay for the person that's staying. But what you're saying, it makes a lot of sense. What about the supplies? What about all the stuff that you use and which costs money? Yeah. But I wanted something a little bit more positive. What are some of the most positive things that you've seen in being a cigar parlor owner?
There's a lot of positive things.
Get them out.
Just the acceptance of and the recognition of women in the cigar culture. Listen, women has always been a vital part of the cigar culture. Some of the best rollers in the factory are women because of the delicacy that it takes to properly roll a cigar. It takes smaller hands to do that. If you walk through a factory, you're going to see more women than men. Yes. It is a number of women that has backed the man to be a brand. And there's a whole lot of cigar owners that can tell you the story about how their wife sacrificed in order for this cigar brand to be what it is today. Just sit down and talk to a few of them.
There you go.
However, when we walk into a lounge 7 years ago, 10 years ago, the acceptance was different. And there's still a conversation that women are only here to find somebody. Cigars is my passion. And you can tell it in what I do. And if you spend any time at Fire and Smoke, you can tell it. And the reason I would never walk up to somebody and say we closed early after you just made a purchase, because I'm a cigar smoker too.
Yes.
So some of the positive things, the most positive thing about the culture since I've been in it is just women changing the game. Period. Women bring something different. Diversity into anything brings something different. But in this culture, we elevated a certain amount of respect, sexiness, and innovation. I am about to celebrate my 500th event. I don't know a cigar lounge that has done more than I have. With nobody, no partners, no investors, no backing, no help. I had a great manager that I started out with my first 7 months. But if people think he taught me, I taught him a lot. He was a great salesperson, but it's a lot he didn't know. My second manager, Howard, I taught him a lot.
Duck Dynasty.
Duck Dynasty. What's up, baby?
And the innovation it takes to keep going and transition in a business that really don't welcome you anyway. In a city that anything can happen. So I am very proud of the things that I've accomplished.
Outstanding.
And the great thing about it is it opened the door for so many other women to not be questioned and be second guessed. I'm not the first woman owner in Maryland. I'm the first Black woman owner in Baltimore County, but I'm the longest running owner. So, and there's been quite a few after me that didn't have to go through some of the things that I've been through and have learned from some of the things that they watched me go through. So that's in itself is a good thing. To be able to roll out an opportunity for someone else is, I'm very happy. I'm very happy when I see someone copy something I do. Even if they do it bigger or better, it don't even matter. It's like, wow.
Well,
I instilled that idea.
Shirley, you heard the pre-introduction. I said she is a person that never imitate, duplicate. She is who she is. Many after you may imitate and duplicate what you do, but a lot of things you originate, and we appreciate you for that. Let me turn it over to the analyst real quick. And Miss Sheryl, the analyst. Sheryl, what you got for Miss Shirley? Before I give Duck Dynasty a chance to say something.
I'm gonna say whatever I say. So
I know you are.
No, I just to expound on some of the challenges that you talked about, Shirley, as a woman in the industry. Talk about some of the challenges that were unique as a woman, because we know that some of the challenges that come across that men encounter are far and away different than they are with women in the industry.
to find one last box.
How would?
She said unique.
How would? Okay, so
She said unique.
Look, this is America, right? So it sometimes people don't even realize that they're being misogynistic. I'll tell you one thing: after 11 p.m., if a man's lounge did it, I don't think we would even be having such a discussion. You know what I mean? Sometimes I'm often questioned and scrutinized on everything I do and everything I say. Is flipped, is turned, is unbelievable. But I will never claim being a victim, right? Because that gives them too much ammunition and power. So I take it, I pivot, and I move. So what's you to women is the scrutiny, the questioning, the
not being taken seriously.
Yes. So it just doesn't happen with the men. It just doesn't happen with the men. Period. And this guy beside me have had to have some conversations because sometimes they can't even get through to me, or I can't get through to them. So he has to step in and have a man-to-man conversation. It's crazy.
Which we know he will.
Very, very, very unique.
Yeah. Well, let me, if I may, before I get to Mr. Culture of Dope, Shirley, this show is about you. It's for you. It's all your energy, and we here for you, girl. But I got to give Mr. Culture of Dope some airtime. Can I do that?
Go ahead. I mean, I thought I was gonna be on here by myself, and you said, "Oh, go get Howard."
Hey, bring it. Look,
it's always, go get your man. See that? Your man.
Let me tell you something. Now, Shirley, I'm gonna put it on there because I told her. What did I do? I said, Shirley. I called Shirley. I said, Shirley, can I get you on the show? Oh yeah. I said, what the first thing I said? I said, this is out of reach. That's right. Because let me tell you something.
Jay said, Jay, I want you at the cigar lounge, but can you ask your wife? You never said Chester. Ask your wife.
I'm not gonna ask. I'm not gonna ask no other man, woman about something that she gonna do without first going to the man, through the man, and when the man says all right, there it is. I'm just telling you now. I mean, look. We all know the saying: "Happy wife, happy life." Okay, but if you don't want that smoke at home, girl, you better make that Negro happy too. All right, now, Mr. Nephew. Huh?
Hello? You tell me. I mean, you tell me. See?
Mr. Culture of Dope, man. Let me ask you a question. First of all, let me give a shout out because I can't give a shout out. 33 Shades of Black coming up. 33 Shades. Talk to me about 33 Shades of Black, man. What is it?
So honestly, 33 Shades of Black is actually my birthday party. As I was doing parties at Fire and Smoke, I noticed a lot of people just birthday party DJ food, birthday party DJ food. So every year when I've done my birthday party, I always try to either create a theme or bring some people out. 1 year I had Sagamore Liquor sponsor the whole birthday party. The following year, Houston Cigar Week founders all came out, and Spade Cigars have their own liquor company. They brought their liquor out. Just last year, I did 32 Reasons to Smoke, educated people on smoking while we're partying. So 33 Shades of Black. I say it's not just a birthday party, it's a production. Powered by Drew Estate. I got the Cigar Boys from New York coming. Got some people from Atlanta. My special guest this year would be Mario out in Chicago, Stogie Life. And really just to show people a different energy, a different vibe, a different movie. Me just coming into the industry and everything like that, I always wanted to show people you don't have to wear a suit and tie to smoke a cigar, and you don't have to be 90 freaking years old to smoke a cigar. You can be young.
All right, outstanding. Somebody wants to know, when is it? February 10th, 2024 at Fire and Smoke, which is in Baltimore County. Do I got the address here? I'm going to let nephew get the address.
Lock Raven Boulevard, Towson, Maryland, 21286.
All right. That's what we needed. So there you go. I will put it on the show so it can be seen. But Chester was going to ask the same question. All right, outstanding. So we got a question from one of our hosts. She dropped off. She's driving. She's in her 18-wheeler. Venita want to know, Shirley, with the knowledge and experience that you have today, what would you do differently if you had to do it all over?
Woo!
Yeah, girl. Think about it. What would you do different?
It's a lot of things I would have done different. I mean, looking back, a lot of things I would have done differently, but it's a few of them that I wouldn't change. I needed to go through that. I needed to learn that experience. I'm a better businesswoman because of it. But one thing I would have done differently is buy my own building straight out. And that was my initial idea. But, and this is where I tell entrepreneurs, never live in fear. I kind of got worried about the price and my savings and how much and because this is my fourth business and my second brick and mortar. So I was way more cautious. And I would definitely own my building straight out. That would be the first thing I would have done differently.
I got you. It does make a difference. It does make a difference.
A hell of a difference. A hell of a
Kim
difference.
Queen says she's going to try to stop through and see you tomorrow. Kim Queen, what's happening, girl? Glad to see you joining us today. All right. Appreciate you on. Shirley, let me ask you a question. You have had Raheem Devon, if I remember correctly, and Lover. What other stars? Matter of fact, can't forget this one. Iconic. Cedric the Entertainer.
Yeah.
Shut down the place.
Cedric the Entertainer, Ed Lover, Raheem Devon, Will Star, Rough Ends, and a number of cigar owners. 8 Floors Smoke With Us, Dean Parsons, Rick Ardito. I mean, it's more. I just can't think off of my head. The owner of Vertigus Cigars. It's just been so many big people in the game and celebrities that I took the time to make special events, special experiences for my customers. And I mean, it's no fire and smoke without my customers. And so I constantly try to create atmospheres that's different from anywhere else and anyone else. And so it's been quite a few celebrities, and there will be some in 2024. Just hold on.
Well, I was going to ask you about that, and I was going to ask, what do we have to look to in 2024? But I can understand if you don't want to drop it right now.
Well,
that's all right with me.
Well, my next few events are posted. However, one of those things I've learned to do is move in silence. I used to think that no, don't move in silence. Someone needs to be inspired. Someone needs to see the story. They need to play out. They need to hear it. They need to see you do it so they know they can do it. That's who I am. But I've learned that people work so hard against you. They work so hard against you and they try to cause you so much harm that you just got to be careful. And I've learned to just move in silence. But I have some more big things coming up, or some big people that will be coming through in 2024. I'm very excited about the 500th event. I'll put it like that, and you just have to be there to see.
500. That is, that right there speaks volumes in itself. And let me let my co-host know. Anytime y'all can jump in there. Don't let me hog the show. I just he's looking at me like I'm crazy. Okay, I'm just saying, look, because I know her personally, I know her work, I know her worth, and what she does and what she brings to the industry. So yeah, I'm gonna be vocal. I'm gonna try to pull it out and bring it out. But certainly, there's a lot of experience on this broadcast right now for everybody that's on here has done something and added value to the industry. And so we applaud you, Shirley. We really applaud you because it is really epic in what you're doing. 500 events is a lot for anybody.
It is.
And I mean, one, to keep track means that you keep a great log of what you have done over the years. It's epic. It makes an iconic prologue to a book about this industry, being in this industry. So document your stuff, girl. Ain't nothing wrong with documenting. Because you know what? It will help.
You already know.
And it's going to help moving in silence.
And, at the end of the summer, the second annual Smoke with a Boss Lady Week, we'll be doing it again. It's no tickets to buy. It's simply coming to the Baltimore, DC area and supporting women-owned and women-ran lounges. That's it. Every day is just come smoke with us. Each of us will have an event going on. So it was such a success last year, and I'm looking forward to it being even greater this year.
Outstanding.
You ever thought about having an event solely for women?
That's what she did.
I've done it.
Okay.
She has done it.
I've done like ladies' nights and
I mean strictly for women, no men.
Just all women. Just all women. Just all women. I've done women cigar socials, uplift events. I've brought in sex therapists. I brought in financial planners. I brought in cigar classes, and I closed off my back room to the shop, and it was just us women. I actually did that for most of my first year in business. And then men wanted to be a part. I actually started a women's book club. We did that in 2022, 2021. And now there's a bunch of cigar book clubs out there. And all of those were just women only events and
that's probably because y'all was bringing that Eric Jerome Dickey or whatever his name is. We don't want to hear none. We don't want to hear none of that, Charlie.
We wasn't reading that.
Get a book club with the art of war. You bring some brothers in there, then we can talk about.
Right now, I'm reading Power Code, and I think that men should read that.
Ooh.
What's the book name again?
Power Code.
Mm-hmm. It's on Amazon.
Mm-hmm.
It's by a man and a woman. I think the woman's name is Kitty. I can't remember the man's name, but it's about women and men, women who are strong, who's often labeled independent or feminist and all of that, and men who are very traditional, who's often labeled misogynistic and all of those kinds of things. Learning how to balance partnership and power within business, within your relationship, and I think it's powerful, and I think that men should read it. And actually, a man, he's a lieutenant in the Army, and he's one of my customers. He was reading it, and he told me, Shirley, you have to read this book. And I picked it up, and I can't put it down.
JFerg, what else you got, brother?
So Shirley, what's next?
What's next after Fire and Smoke, or what's next at Fire and Smoke?
Like what's the next big thing? Like I know you said you got your 500 event. You've been doing this for 6 years. Like what's that next elevation for Fire and Smoke as a brand?
Okay, so it's coming. I just there's an elevation for Fire and Smoke as a brand, and I just can't speak on it right now.
No, we respect that, and I respect it, and I know what. Look, let me tell y'all something. I just, you know what? In this culture, in this industry, every area has its positives, its negatives, its pros, and its cons. The DMV is just different. Anybody don't want to come on my shit, I don't give a flip. I love it. I do give a flip, Chester, but I don't give a flip in the such. You know what? Everybody, no, it ain't this, bro. This is my tea. My tea don't give. Hold on, one thing.
The flip is in the case right now. That's why the tooth is missing.
He want me to put my tooth back in. Hold on.
No,
look, at the end of the day,
Cigar Lounge, Dan,
he can drink faster. He can drink faster with that tooth missing.
And
you know what?
And if people would just believe that, like we are one family, then it would alleviate a whole lot of nonsense. Like we should not be fighting each other or trying to sabotage each other or bring each other down or lying on each other, causing each other issues. And it's sad, but it happens not just in the DMV, because I've been everywhere. A whole lot of cigar group owners, heard a whole lot of nonsense. So it's happened in the cigar culture, and not just the black cigar culture. I've talked to some owners of other persuasions who's had issues. So our fight should be with legislation. Our fight should
Shirley, say that one again, please. Fight should be with legislation.
Amen. Amen.
Can get together and have an association, and it'd be beautiful, and they move ahead together. Then we should be able to do that too. But it's unfortunate. It's too many egos and envy and unnecessaries. And if people would just mind the business that pays them, it would just be a lot.
Nephew, I got to defer this question to you.
But because that isn't the case, right? What I've learned to not even, you can think what you want to think. You can say what you want to say, because here's what I've learned. People going to believe what they want to believe. Your truth don't even matter. If they choose not to believe it, they not going to believe it. So don't even waste your time. Don't waste your energy. Because for as many people, I said it before, for as many people who won't, there is so many more who will. So what I've learned to do is focus on the folks that love me for real. And I love them back. And that's it.
Nephew, if you had any advice, listening to everything that you heard thus far, what advice would you give to Shirley in this day and time? Sitting next to the boss lady, which I want to get next to that and get to that particular question. Why the boss lady? But nephew, you got the floor right now. The floor is yours, man.
What advice I would give Shirley?
Yeah, because look, as a professional, and you are a professional, my brother, and I respect you as a professional. You are Mr. Culture of Dope. And matter of fact, when you speak on that, speak on how you got the name Culture of Dope.
Well, first, the advice I would give to Shirley would be just adapting with the times, meaning, and she has done it so far, but really just adapting with the times. You know, she had a vision of what she wanted her lounge to be and how she wanted her lounge to grow. And me being here for so long, I've seen it. Instead of being on the path for the vision she wanted, I've seen it go completely left. And she's trying to reel it back into a path. Sometimes you just got to let it happen naturally. So that'd be one, like, just adapting with the times.
All right.
And then you said, wait, how did Culture Dope come about? My cousin CJ up in Boston, he calls himself the creator of dope. He was one of the first people that I know that was a Bel Air brand ambassador and wasn't a celebrity. You know what I mean? And bringing that whole, you don't have to be a celebrity to host parties, do parties, to network, to be at the tables of the big wigs, to hold certain meetings, certain conversations, or anything like that. And then as I started smoking more, learning more about the business, you know, I'm young. When a lot of people say, still to this day, that's where the nephew name came around. What? Being young, yeah. Being young, they say, you know, you're old enough to be my son, but I have a son, so I'm gonna call you nephew. And you know, just doing events or just being around, I'm like, man, F that. I'm Mr. Culture Dope. I'm gonna bring a whole different, you know, genre to the industry, a whole different thing where you yourself can see that there's different avenues when it comes to smoking cigars. You know, like I said before, you don't have to be in a suit and tie, sitting back, relaxing, you know, looking at the stock market. You can be a person who is a truck driver, flipping burgers, you know, a chef, a doctor. You can be anything, something basic, a gym teacher. You know, to me, if you're smoking a cigar, that's dope. You know what I mean? So, you know, taking on the Mr. Culture Dope, let me just bring that different energy, that different swag to the culture. And that's really how the name really just, came about.
Well, let me ask you another question. What's the weather in Baltimore County right now?
Right. The weather right now.
It's 34 degrees.
Nephew, can you stand up for a minute?
You can't even shorts. I don't even know if you're shorts.
Pause.
I thought the culture don't came with them shorts, brother. I thought that.
Shorts all year round for me.
You know what you ought to do? You ought to have a culture dope cigar short and cigar in December and January. Yeah. Because, bro, you the only dude I know that will rock some shorts
It'll be him
in doggone 15-degree weather with your New Hampshire self. Boy, you can miss me with that. You can.
Hey, Shirley, question. What's your favorite smoke?
Anything by Oscar Valdez.
You
And what
heard
you smoking?
Howard? You heard Howard?
Wait, no, I didn't hear. What did he say?
Anything by Oscar Valdez.
All right, so
Man, look, that brother there.
Let me say two things. Actually, three things. First, I smoke everything. I have an affinity for cigars, and my favorite smoke will be whatever I'm smoking at the time, right? But if I had to smoke one brand for 1 month, and I love everybody, you wouldn't believe it, but it would be Oscar Valdez.
I get it.
Something about the Honduran tobacco and his traditional way that he grow it. You have to go to his factory. But when the only thing is most of the cigars by Oscar, they're not very slow burners, but they are so well constructed and complex and taste and earthiness, just the right spiciness. They're not too peppery. He don't make anything infused, but from his box press to his collaboration with Island Jim with the leaves, to his 2012, the Oscar. I mean, it's just so everything that he makes is impeccable.
You said something very iconic, which a lot of people don't know. And that's why I say that your knowledge enhanced is so intricate and important in this industry. You mentioned Island Jim. And a lot of people don't even know the history of that, along with Oscar Valdez. It's epic. It's iconic. And they smoke Island Jim, but they really don't know the history. And so I applaud you on that and bringing that up. I do have a cigar I'm going to save for you that I got from my man, Mad Kenny Cigars, Madam Cigars in Miami. I would love you to try. That is of a Honduran Nicaraguan blend. That's just fire. It's epic. It's it's crazy. So I'm gonna make sure I get that to you.
I bet it is, because that will be a great play.
Let me tell you
one other thing is, what are you smoking there?
Flavor and strength. And I was at Christine's birthday party in Atlanta when she had her big 40th. And I met one of the guys from Destination Cigar. And he was like, I want you to try my cigar. And I cut the cap off. I took my cold draw. I toasted it. Took my first draw, my second draw. And I was like, this is some nice Nicaraguan tobacco. And he looked at me, right? He was like, how did you know it was Nicaraguan? I was like, I smoke cigars. I'm for real about this. I know a Dominican cigar from a Honduran cigar, from a Nicaraguan cigar, to a Pennsylvania broadleaf, to a Connecticut. I know the difference in the taste of tobacco. So I'm not when I talk about my cigar today, a lot of times you'll see the company pictures, but you'll see a picture with me holding it. When I'm telling you about those nuances, I'm telling you what I'm tasting, what I know to be true and good.
What are you smoking now?
I am smoking almost to the end, and I can't let it go. One of the cigar aficionados here, Fred Nutter, told me one time, "Girl, sit that cigar down." Well, I can't. He's like, and he gave me another one. I still smoke the other one he gave me, but when it's done, I let it go. But I'm smoking Christian Eora, owner of CLE, Asylum, and Eora Cigars. This is his PC 2023 exclusive.
Right.
Amazing. I can't let it go.
Outstanding. Look, one of my viewers that just texted me asked the question, what advice would you give somebody that want to open up cigar lounge and parlor? And when you speak to that, please tell us why you didn't name it Fire and Smoke Cigar Lounge and you went with Fire and Smoke Cigar Parlor.
First, what advice would I give? If you can avoid opening in the city where you smoked, avoid it. Location is everything. If you can afford to buy your own building, own instead of rent, do your due diligence on the community and the acceptance of a tobacco lounge. Know your laws. Know your community that you are targeting. There is so many nuances within the cigar community. You have the culture of dope folks, the folks who likes to party, likes to fun, likes to drink, you have the traditional, debonair and classic ladies and gentlemen. You have your beginners, you have your go with the flows. It is so many different, and then there's a number of groups. You have to decide a customer lane and stay in it. So those are my advices. And fix your credit first before you open a business.
There you go.
Save some money first. Always have your cushion. So those are my advices, pieces of advice that has done, because when you need to, because there will be a time where you need to pivot in any business, but there will, in this business, damn sure will. So when you need to pivot, you'll have a leg to stand on and a place to go.
And at the end of the day, you don't open up a library without no books. So make sure that when you open up, you can fully stock up, because don't nobody want to go to a library without no books to read. Don't nobody want to come to a cigar lounge. And what kills me is people think buying $10,000 worth of cigars will fill up a humidor. The devil is a lie.
The devil is a liar.
Yeah, $10,000 ain't nothing. You better come with $60,000-$70,000 worth of inventory
to start out.
And if you don't understand it, trust me.
Look, my humidor holds 300 facings. If some of the boxes are small and I have some bins, I might can make it 350. But I spent $72,312.78
Down to the
my
T.
initial purchase.
Mm-hmm.
And I spend $10,000 monthly just to keep that little ass humidor filled.
Hey, look.
Right now, it's not filled because I was building up cash flow for TPE orders.
Mm-hmm.
And even though I might not go, I'll still be making those orders as soon as.
So let me ask you a question.
Our companies open up, but look, this unless you have a bar and a consistent following, you're not going to get rich in the cigar game. It is a lot of overhead. It is a lot of overhead. So this is not a money grab at all. This is a grind. So
if I had to say,
think you're gonna get rich quick. It's not happening.
If I had to give any advice, I would say, if you can find a place where you can open up to have a bar as well. Mm-hmm. It makes it a lot easier. Mm-hmm. It doesn't make the work that hard. I mean, you have to understand the grind that comes with owning a cigar shop parlor without having a bar. It's a constant everyday grind. It's a constant numbers game to keep your place open. And if you don't think that you have to count money for every seat that you got that's occupied, you're sadly mistaken. You can't fault an owner that has a cigar lounge and no bar and expect them not to count the hours you sit in the seat without spending no money.
Absolutely. Absolutely.
So I give Shirley, I give my hats off to you. Is this year 7 coming up or year 6?
I just finished year 6. I am 3 months into year 7. Mm-hmm.
And so I applaud you. This panel applauds you. The Smoking Jacket broadcast. We applaud you for the longevity, for the tenacity, and for the things that you had to endure in staying and grinding and constantly grinding. And the work that you do in this industry is impeccable. It is noteworthy. And so I wish you much success. As we get ready to close, I'm going to turn it over to the analysts and the rest of the panelists to give their closing remarks as we come to an end. And then I'll close, and then I'll let you and nephew take us up on out of here.
Okay.
Analyst, what you got? Sheryl, she got to get used to that name, analyst. Come off mute, Sheryl. Sheryl, hit your mute button, girl. Let me see. Let me do it for you. Where you at? Sheryl. Where you at? All right, she can. Stoney, my man.
This event is prohibiting me from getting a good question.
That's all right. Give us 30 seconds of remarks for Shirley or closing out. And then, Stoney, I'm going to turn it over to you, man.
Right.
What you got, Sheryl?
I just want to say much success to you, continued success. I would finally ask, what do you think your continued draw has been? You talked about the footprint of a lounge. We talked about profit and loss and people doing their due diligence when they want to enter into this industry, because it's not a fast money industry at all. What is your draw to your lounge that makes you unique and makes the customer keep coming back to you?
One thing that I created and I kept is the parlor, right? I purposely named my lounge a parlor because a parlor is a sacred room, right? It is throughout history. It's been the King's Chambers. It's been the churches, the convent chambers. It's been the special sitting room. It's been where you receive guests. It's been where you actually pay respects to those who have gone. It has always been upper echelon living room. And so, and keeping that feel of the parlor, there's a certain atmosphere that Fire and Smoke has. I often smile when someone who comes for the first time says, you know, I just feel so comfortable. I was just so welcomed. It's an atmosphere. I sell cigars and atmosphere. So it is something special about Fire and Smoke that a first time comer will tell you, and a long time comer will tell you. There's a certain experience at Fire and Smoke that is nowhere else, and I promise you that. And that's what keeps me, that is what sustains me.
Outstanding. Stoney, what you got, man?
So, well, first off, just wanted to congratulate you on your upcoming 500th event. That in itself is just a feat that, like I said, I haven't seen or heard anywhere. So that's awesome. Your longevity things you've been bringing and dropping gems on this broadcast tonight, hearing certain things, your experiences, the advice. Just kudos, hats off to you. So looking forward to get a chance to get down there. I've been fortunate to get a chance to see you a few different events around the country. Recently, Neviera, I know my boy Mario is going to be down there with you next month. Got a chance to talk to him just the other day. So looking forward to get a chance to get down there with you all as well. But man, just congratulations. That's awesome. Just keep doing what you're doing for the cigar culture and the community.
Thank you, Stoney. Stoney was always nice and kind to me at every city we have been to. So he's a good.
All right, I'm gonna get to that in a minute. Just what you said. JFerg, my brother, what you got, man?
No, I just want to say, man, continued success, keep doing your thing, and keep growing and being who you are. And I think if you continue doing that, you'll continue to have the success you're having.
Thank you, Jay.
You're welcome.
Mr. Power to the people.
Yeah, I want to say thank you. I was privileged to come to your parlor once before, and your customer service is impeccable.
Thank you.
You made us feel like we were at home, like we were coming there on a regular basis. And I always tell people that, I said when we went there, she made sure we were good. She checked on us individually and personally. That says a lot about you, and it makes a business stay alive and people feel special in a sense, you know. And that's how we felt. We were there with a lot of people. It was packed, front, inside, the back, people sitting outside. But you made it a point. I watched. You made it a point to touch everyone, you know, with your voice, and that was a beautiful thing to watch. And whatever you do, I know you'll be successful. I can't even wish you much success because it's already in you. It's in you already.
That was very. I appreciate that. Thank you very much.
All right, let me give a shout out to my man Dwayne Debo, Flaming Knights. What's up in the house? All right. Castle, St. Mary's County, my man. Look here, Shirley. First of all, thank you for agreeing to be on the show. I have to take my hat off to you once again. You've been on the show before on a couple occasions, always iconic in having you, but this is the first time that we just absolutely featured Fire and Smoke. It was absolutely my pleasure, the pleasure of the co-host, to come together and greet you in this fashion, to get you to say your piece. And let me tell you, I would hope that everybody under the sound of my voice, as you go back and watch the broadcast, those of you that have so graciously joined the broadcast on my Facebook page, on the Smoking Jacket Facebook page, which I can't see, and also those that are on YouTube watching. As you know, we always pride ourselves on the after views. We always get about 11 to 1,200 views on the show after the fact, which is great. And thank you for continually supporting us. Shirley, I have to say, you have done a remarkable job. You put your footprint in this industry, you and nephew. I appreciate both of y'all for what you do, for what you bring. You brought the vibe. You brought the culture of dope as well. And the two of you that vibe together, you do it so well. And so I appreciate that. And so we just take our hat up to you. We're praying for your success. We're praying for your longevity. Don't think about quitting, girl, because I will come and put this size 12 foot nephew. I don't mean no disrespect, brother, but I'm coming with all 10 toes.
8 years.
Yeah, but you know what? Keep doing what you're doing because it means a whole lot. You got a lot of people that love you, those that, want to bring the hate, negativity. That I ain't even gonna drop no F-bombs because if I do, I got to put my tooth back in my mouth. Well, he told me don't say it, so I'm gonna take it. Well, here it is. Anyway, ending on a positive note.
Just focus on the people who love us. That's it.
Exactly. And we ain't bringing no negative energy here. Shirley, let me tell you, you are the bomb. I got to say this. Got to get the promo out there. Got to put it out there. Stay tuned for Fire and Smoke as she brings back after football season the iconic first ever brunch. And she's bringing it back. And man, I don't know if you got the same cook. I don't know what it, but I can tell you, if you ain't been to a Fire and Smoke brunch, I'm gonna tell you, you better go ahead and bring your appetite and do the doggone thing because man, let me tell you, it's amazing. It's amazing.
We're coming deep.
It is. It's amazing. So we once again thank you for coming on. Thank you for being transparent. Thank you for being true. I wish you and nephew the best success in the. I don't think it's no secret I can say in your upcoming nuptials. And I am so happy.
Congratulations. Yeah.
Yeah, that's a smart.
Yeah. And nephew.
Let the dynasty continue.
Nephew. She give you any problems? Call me. Woo. Hey, look, I got to give a shout out to my man Ryan, Big Ryan. Hey man, we wish you a speedy recovery.
Yes,
I'm not sure if you watched the show, man, but look, you've been a great supporter. Fire and Smoke, you've been a great supporter, and Shirley, man, I know you've been going through some challenges. I had a three-peat: COVID, the flu, and then RSV. And so I probably shouldn't even be out today. My voice isn't what it is today, but y'all brought life back into me. This is my first cigar I've had in about I've smoked about one, maybe two at Destination Hurt. And, but I still enjoyed myself. The vibe was great. I appreciate each and every one of you that come on and make this show what it is. I want you to stay tuned for an upcoming show. Hopefully after me and nephew can talk, put it in the works. And we're going to connect Fire and Smoke with Stay Smoky TV. And we're going to broadcast live with them. I'm going to bring the live version. And while he does his thing, and it's just going to have to be an epic show when he edit his. Look for the replay. And we're going to just come together. Look, this is what it's about bringing the culture together with no hate, no discontent, no nothing. We just come together, vibing together, and bring content to this cigar community that help keeps empowering us and bringing us together. And Stoney, my man, got to welcome you officially because this is your first official broadcast with us today. And my man Stoney is in Chicago, and he is one of the proprietors of Chicago Cigar Week. And we're going to be promoting Chicago Cigar Week along with Destination Hurt 2025. And baby, we're going to connect them dots, and we're going to continue to do what we do and empower this cigar community until we all figure out how we can come together and do this thing the way it's supposed to be done.
Appreciate you.
If you don't mind, nephew, if I can take a page out of your book, y'all stay smoky.
Yes.
Woo, all right. Hey, at least I told him I was about to tell her I'm gonna steal it. All right. And y'all look out for the next episode of Stay Smoky TV. Shirley, I appreciate you. That's our broadcast, and we appreciate you. Y'all hang on just for a minute while I end this broadcast, and we're gonna come in the back room so I can talk about Lottie Dottie and everybody.